Accordingly, he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. The island he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. The enemy shall come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, Yahweh, honors to the apostles of the Israel. Salvation to the Akim, pushing the students inside to the four corners of the earth, to the few aquats, who listen and learn, be obedient to the husband, the brother Howard from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp, Trinidad. Here with a quick one, this lesson is really on a dream we had last night, out at sea. I'll go straight to it because I want to bring it short and edifying to let brothers know, to be in that spirit of high alert. I did that video, always time to be in high alert, knowing that the enemy will be coming, coming, and as we've seen a lot of these men coming with these seducing spirits, showing themselves as taking the bag. All of these other men having that spirit of betrayal on them soon to come. Because this is the men who gonna be coming and pinpointing and saying, yeah, they one of them or die one of them, or even in a video, pointing out and saying, yeah, this is the leader, this is that one, or that is that one. Even though Esau also tried to have tabs on us, because as the woman in Israel say at a big meeting, they say that the Negroes and the young Negroes in Babylon in America is the threat, the main threat. So we know it's actually the men the Lord is speaking about, because the truth is actually coming out, and we call upon the Lord's name. So they're saying that their time has come. They're seeing that, as Daniel see the writing on the wall, the end of the kingdom is almost there. So they in that spirit of being, they in that spirit of being, seeing as much as they can do to try to upset prophecy. What we know they are doing, the more they do, they're doing for prophecy to fulfill. So going back to the dream, out in the sea, and well, the Sabbath coming, I was taking in some chariots, and one of my brother, my brother, blood brother, he know the truth and thing, but they want to stay in the wickedness. But we was like talking and stuff, and I say, well, I'm gonna take a rest, come in, get enough rest, yes, during the day. So he was like, yeah, you go and take a rest and stuff. I was like, yeah, So I was like lying down, but I was like meditating. I was kind of in between sleep and wake, because every brother, going through the trials, trying to defeat. So brothers, I lie down, examining myself, thinking about certain things. So like, yeah. So I was like, thinking about a lot of things, and trying to make sure that I stay in the spirit, and and making sure that keep the Lord in my mind at all times. So I end up dozing away and going in a dream where, because I was not watching chariots before I actually dozed away. Two chariots appear and was hovering over the boat, slow. Some was fast, and some disappearing and appearing, disappearing and appearing, and it's like just so I was dreaming, like I sit down, facing the west. Yeah, the west I was facing out in the sea, because the sun, the sun, when the sun it set, you know, um, it is have like that, like the place, going to that state at night now. So it's be kind of in between, still seeing the sky, and it's still seeing, so I see the stars appear. So I was actually seeing like a chariot coming straight towards the boat, right? So I was like, in the dream, I was like, wait, now this is a chariot, coming, but I find like the chariot flying kind of low, like and slow. Is because normally chariot be real fast. But this chariot was like jet speed. To me, it was slow because normally when you see the chariot them blasting, sometimes it just scare like a striker light, and then they disappear. Some of them is move slow, but this one was low, slow, and was like showing itself plain. Me and brother Yakal saw one for daylight, and this one was like the one like the tic tac, yeah, and it was like flying high up, and if it showing itself as a kind of silver material, and it disappeared. And this one was like kind of flying slant, so like it was like a disc. It was flying like this coming. It was spinning, so but it was flying kind of slant like this, and actually seeing like people in it. So I was like, it's not chariot. So I was talking to Brother Yardan. I think Brother Yardan was in the boat. I was dreaming Brother Yardan was with me. So I said like, this is a chariot. And when I say this is a chariot, it started coming closer and closer. I say, I'm finding this thing looking like a chariot. Who is this? But it's looking like a flying saucer, and but you ain't actually seeing the lights around it, nothing like that. You just seeing like it's like a machine. It's like a machine itself. Like, and it was painted white and gray, and it come and it hover the side of the, not really hover. It come with a speed like it like it right out like when I'm brace the boat, like coming like braces like come side by side. So when I watch, I was like, nobody, that is not a chariot. So same time I see like somebody look out through the like the other kind of the like this side. It's like a like they can come down now, and like it's like a they can exit out of the craft. And I saw like two man with like a kind of GI Joe, but first it looked like a creature, and after I saw like two man like have on a kind of GI Joe costume, like a costume like as it's like this one um really like a kind of Iron Man kind of costume, kind of, well, not costume, because it fit. It's like, because how they had I forget how the brothers on who's play the games and thing. How they just call it the skeleton something, a skeleton. I can't really retain it in my head right now, but they had on um like a whole body suit where they could they could flex, while move, and while the craft move at a certain speed, they could actually move, and when the door at the bottom is open, it's like a exit something, or it could actually take people in. It's like something where they could um fight or shoot or something like that. So the way they open up is like they come to attack. So I was like, the catch three, because how we think, was a chariot, but it was Esau, and the dream ended up flashing to we reach on the land, and when we reach on the land now, we wasn't like in Trinidad, it was like somewhere else. No, I think we was in Trinidad itself, God, so lucky I was in Trinidad. We were in a place like similar to a concentration camp, and I started a fight, and gave me the spirit to like fight with all these, because I had about a dozen men in black and with the same kind of uniform, and they trying to grab, like, hold me down, to put me in this container, like a long container, like where just pour for the like for the men of the Lord, the ones who they know the Lord dealing with. It's like, yeah, there are two white bucket, like they would not slaughter you, and then take your blood and actually pour it out in the bucket. That is spirit I was getting, because when there was like chasing to try to grab me, I sort of fight back. So I run in like around the whole village is like drones, and you're hearing them coming, you're hearing footsteps, but you're hearing them from a distance, and it's like it had people was helping you out, telling you like, hey, the over there waiting for you, or over there waiting for you. don't go there, like they waiting for you so. And I was like, this only run. I was like, this only run, and it didn't happen that it had or excommunicate Jake who was in each but he fall off each and he wasn't there but he brother Jake he know the truth also but you know they love the wickedness and the good so he was there with me and he was like running with me so he's like but yeah I give up I go and surrender I can give in myself so within that I was like but I really give him myself too. And start to walk like towards a container where the man holding the two white bucket, where the men and them have on these body suits. But you know when they're super soldiers because the way they're moving is not like they're running real fast because you have some like Lord actually give you some that spiritual power. You running fast, I running fast in the dream. And they actually running real fast too. But they really catching up with you, but they're running fast too. Like they get an extra boost. And when I reach in front of the it's like a long container built into the wall, something like that. And but that the material look like a container, but it's like a thick iron, and it's like opening for it to go in for it to slaughter, like a slaughterhouse something. And when I reach in front of the door, the super soldier watching me like you come to surrender, because he don't have the Jake in the next, he going in the next, and next come like a next part where he gonna get slaughtered now. So I was like, in my mind, this spirit come on me like, nah, I not gonna go down like this. I not gonna surrender because he surrender. I gonna fight. So same time I make a run for it again. And when I make a run for it, this super soldier started to run same speed with me and reach and grab my right hand. And when he grabbed my right hand, I swing my left and I crack him a slap with my left hand, and he cracked me a slap with his right hand. And when he slapped me with my on the right, I was like unmovable. I said unmovable. Well, I was I didn't move. You know, I was untouchable. You could say. And when I slapped, he whole face leaned down like he was going to fall down, but his suit actually keep him up, and the whole face bend. And I make a statement. I say in a dream, I say that was my left hand, that my weak hand. So imagine what my right hand could do. And then after I wake out of the sleep, out of the dream, I wake out of the dream, so like yeah. And when I came up, I was like, well, meditating on it. I was like, hey, because it was like so real, like they was just chasing after me, and I seen they using chariots, and it's similar to chariots, but it's like a flying saucer. And I was like, you never know what Esau have up his sleeve. You never know when Esau how he coming, 40 minutes load how you gonna be coming, because all these movies like this clip here, you're seeing brothers like, brother, I do this clip here, and put it together. And I just say, through the spirit, I was looking for a picture really, and I bounced on this video, so they say the Holy Spirit as well. So I'm gonna play a little bit again in this video, and I'll bring on some precepts just to show that hey, we're at a time where being a spirit are higher in high alert, as brothers, and actually prayed in the spirit upon Jakes to get visions and dreams that Babylon getting destroyed. I know brothers getting dreams that the enemy coming. So I'm going to play a little bit of this video, and then I'm going to bring some precepts.
So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. The enemy shall come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. The enemy shall come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
And so I want to go, so this is really based on the dream. I'm going to bring out some precepts here. This is the book of Second Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Mm, so like, yeah, I don't get it here. Yeah, 2 and 11. Okay. I'd read it say, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So, as going back to the dream where I see Esau either flying with his flying saucer, and pretending to be, the angels of the Lord. You know, this precept that came to me to bring out because, hey, don't be surprised to see the kind of technology so have up his sleeve. Don't be surprised to see, the kind of trump cards Esau Edom would and we play bringing out because we know that his main target is really the men of the Lord. Yeah, it had Russia, yeah, it had China and these other nations, but his main target is really the men of the Lord because he know to himself, hey, he has tactics, his sword is blessed with his sword, he has his strategy to fight the wars, and how to take them down. He has his social media, the platform to demonize them and all this stuff. But the men of the Lord, he knowing that when we call upon Yahweh Shem Shai, the Lord is going to be there for us. The Lord is going to, protect us. But we know all this is Esau gonna be coming with his signs and wonders, as the book of Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. It say can it say even him? You see, I also found verse 7. It say Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It say for the mystery of iniquity do it already work. Only he who know letteth will let until he be taken out of his way. So Esau, the more he do is the more he do for his destruction, until due time. Like how Esau is doing the clock, to bring his chaos, and that he want to bring his NWO, I think when the clock strike 12, and we know the Lord is the you know this is his movie. The Lord is the director, and everybody have a part to play in his movie. So the Lord is the one is the ultimate planner. Nobody can plan more than the Lord. The Lord is the one who let it, and the Lord is the one who make it everything, who could stop and who could make it happen. So continuing, it say, verse 8, it say, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming can. And we know, hey, this go back to the chariots, the Lord come, the chariots, and they like wow, their beams, and so that destroy all Esau, Edom, and even to some people going and get a part of it because they put on a covering of the father the devil, Esau, Edom. They want to be wicked. They want to choose the oppressor's ways and be more wicked than the enemy. Because the wickedness at Jake right now is surpassed a lot of these heathens. They reach on that level as the serpent, Esau. You understand? Because you see the condition of our people today. They're seeking blood, seeking because covenant breakers, you know. And Esau know he use a dread strategy that use the curses against the Israelites. All right, a man will be evil towards his neighbor, put guns on the streets, put a bar, or put alcohol in every corner, put churches up to have them calling upon idol gods, you know, had them believing in different religions so they could be against each other. And this is Esau Edom for you. But the Lord is coming to destroy. The Lord is coming with his chariot, which is bright and bright, as it say with the brightness of his coming. And we know as the book of Revelation 1 and 7 talk about the day of the Lord. And even Isaiah 66 and 15, you know, the Lord coming in glory, but the Lord going to consume them with the spirit of his mouth. So the Lord is going to actually, you know, destroy by showing his true power when he said to make these chariots sort of zap, and even when he come down and sort of subdue all the other nations, all the hidden nations. So continuing in verse 9, it say, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, with all power and sign and lying wonders. So we know into ourselves that hey, Esau has some kind of thing up his sleeve. You know, he wouldn't pretend he was like to bring these false flags. You understand? Like 9/11, for example, he was trying to do something to have people believe in his lying wonders. Let me see if I get the yeah, let me see if I get the blue letter Bible. I'm going down into the who's coming after the works of Satan and when power. Right.
Strong's G 1411. Dunamis. Dunamis.
He said dunamis. It's a strength, power, ability. It's a inherent power. It's a power residing in a thing by virtue of its nature, or which a person or thing extracts or put forth. It's a power for performing miracles, moral power, and excellence of soul. I say the power of influence which belongs to riches and wealth. So we understand that hey, what Esau, was one of Esau's main defense is money, is riches. You know, it's a power consisting in in or resting upon armies, forces, host. So you understand, Esau, and his military might, he have his super soldiers, he have his navy, he have his foot soldiers. Esau have his army, but the Lord of hosts, the destroyer of the Gentiles, the Lord have his army, the Lord have his powers, you know, his elect, and even the angels, the archangels, as it's the book of Daniel speak about, you understand, Michael, the archangel, for the dread and terrible day of the dread and terrible day of the Lord. So we understand that, as the scripture say in the book of Second Ezra chapter 13, when it say that for one realm shall fight against another. So understand the Lord is coming to destroy Esau Edom, to let him know he's just man in this physical realm. They're gonna bring it to him, in a spiritual level, and show him that his spiritual power is more beyond this mortal form, this mortal power which he using as technology, where you could use the elements and try to make bombs and try to, use radiation and poison and things to destroy mankind, because their body is frail in this chains of darkness. We need certain nutriments and need certain things to survive. But that extraterrestrial body, is powered up by Yahweh Bashim Shai, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So Esau in far rude awakening, but we know to ourselves that he gonna be coming with his lying wonders. You understand? With his army, with his super soldiers, with his drone, with his robots. A lot of them gonna be coming like Terminator. Because it was feeling like that. They were always operating in the dream like Terminator. They like had the brain, the neural link in the brain, because they were always moving like they was like intelligent. There wasn't like alright, there wasn't like them that an ordinary soul, yeah. So going to this precept here, you look at second Ezra. See if I made this short and sweet. Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 70. And it say, for there shall be in every place and in the and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So we know that they're coming against us. We know that they coming, the attack in the top, they're gonna raise up, they're gonna raise up they're gonna blow that as the book of Psalms 83. They blow a tumult, yeah, a tumult, yeah. Let me see if I get it. Psalms 83. Psalms 83. And it say, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lift up the head. So we understand that that we're gonna be taking place, with our enemy Esau Edom, which is Yahweh enemy also, go be coming, and targeting the men of the Lord, coming against, making that tumult, that song of war. So going to verse 71, it said, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but shall spoil and destroy those that fear Yahweh. So we know, hey, this is a part of the trial of your faith, within counting the course, knowing that, in this truth, that, hey, you had to lay a life for this testimony, for the word of the Lord, knowing that the enemy gonna come in like a flood, knowing that Esau Edom gonna, try to pull a lot of men of the Lord to the death. But we know, as the Lord say, some shall not see that. Going back into the book of Mark, I think Mark chapter 9 verse 1, it speaks of 9. I think it's 9 chapter. Let's forget. I'm gonna butcher the precept. Mark chapter 9 verse 1. It said, and he said unto them, verily I said unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death till they have seen the kingdom of Yahweh come with power. So understand, the Lord when I was about standing on some of the men of the Lord, they will endure to the end until they get delivered. Until the Lord say, come out for my people, which is the Lord's elect. So continuing in the book of Second Ezra chapter 16, verse from verse 71, it says, and they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but shall spoil and destroy those that fear Yahweh. So some brothers would be martyrs, some brothers, as the book of Matthew 10 speaks about, when they take us up to the synagogue, to put the wood in on our thoughts in our mind, what to say, the Lord God put the words in our mouth, what to say. So hey, we ready to die for Yahweh B'Shem and Shai, it's precious in the sight of the Lord to see his saints lay their life. So continuing in 72, in the book of Second Ezra 16, it say, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out in their houses, out of their houses. Verse 73, it say, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the goal is the fire. Yeah. So is the gold in the fire. It say, hear, O ye, my beloved, said Yahweh B'Asher Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. So going back to what I was saying earlier on, being a spirit of high alert, because the day of trouble is at hand. Being a spirit, being a spirit of praying and fasting always, being a spirit of praying to Yahweh Hashem and trying to take out the Holy Spirit away from you, praying that they continue with the fruits of the Spirit, loving the brotherhood, for not forsaking the assembly, fearing Yahweh Hashem and and don't let your sins weigh you down, try your best to walk in the right path, follow the laws and commandments of Yahweh Hashem and Let's say but I will deliver you from the same. Can so the Lord say, um the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So when you go back into Revelation 3 and I think it's verse 10, it say, I know thy works, no, it say thou that hold thy patience, I shall also keep thee from the word of my patience. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So even when the enemy come in, with that mark, that charagma, with the MOTB, the RFID, the Lord is going to deliver his men, the men of the Lord. The Lord is going to deliver the men of the Lord, and the men of the Lord going to lead a life than take that mark, that charagma. But no sin and not no embargo and none of these nonsense which are camps preaching, So continuing, it say verse 75, it say, be not afraid, therefore doubt, for Yahweh is your guide. So our brother precept, Psalms 118. Psalms 118 verse 5, it say, I call upon Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai in distress, and Yahweh answered me and set me in a large place, and Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? And so the Lord never give us at this precept, bring it out, uh, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It say, can it say, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushai. No man war, no. Listen, yeah, well, this is a nice one, but the one I wanted to bring out is I think is verse 1 and 7. Can it say, for Yahweh had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power. Can so here it say, for Yahweh had not given us the spirit of fear, but of sound mind, but of but power slack, yeah, and of love and of a sound mind. So understand, God giving us power and of love, and of love and of a sound mind. So the Lord wouldn't comfort us. The Lord is on our side, and He wouldn't comfort us. As it say here, it say, endure hardness as a good soldier. So wherever you go through, as it say in verse 4, it say, no man that worried entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. So, we are to endure hardness as a good soldier, knowing that Yahweh Hashem is on our side, and He will fight for us. He will deliver us in that time to come. Because, He say in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9, He have care for his elect, grace and mercies on His face elect. The Lord love His elect. So we'll finish it off in the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 76, and it say and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquity lift up that themselves. So cancel, So be focused, Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Be constantly, in that spirit of fear in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know. Whoever, vision or whoever dream the Lord, bestow unto you, you know, at that time, knowing that it's signs for you to be in that spirit of being in high alert, being ready to meet, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, who who come in, with vengeance, but to his elect is grace and love, and peace and mercy unto his elect. The Lord coming to, to show, that, as we know, he come in with rewards. So, he come in to cheer up, the hearts of the elect. As it say in the book of Psalms 126, it was like a dream. And then after we was full of laughter, after we were so in tears, and after we reap in joy. So, the Lord come into, say, job well done. Job well done, you endure, you went through that fire, you're being tried as gold is tried, but you endure. And now you're in perfect form, join ears with me. That is pretty Lord is gonna come and comfort the elect, and make us rulers, join ears with his governmental structure upon the earth. So pay Esau Edom no mind, just know that he gonna come as the wicked in the last days, just try to stop the Menai Lord from inheriting the kingdom of heaven, which is soul for your soul is birthright. Soul is birthright, and feel that, he could take it back through violence and hatred, but at the end of the day, for Esau, the Lord hate, and Jacob he loved. And the end of Esau queendom is the beginning of Jacob that follow it. So hope this lessons are edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Hashem Shai with that dream. So double honors and all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great ministry who rule well. Salutation to Yakim pushing the truth and sincerity to the four corners of the earth, to the few awkward souls and learning, being obedient to the husband. My brother Howard from GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp. And hey, Salakia, in this lesson, I ain't really poor. I was kind of feeling a type of way today, and hey, as we know, pray for the brothers. I will pray for brothers also. We fighting the fight. We holding on. We wanna get delivered out of this place. This place is unrighteousness. This place is wickedness. And we just praying for a few days. So with that, I say shalom, shalom, abab abal.